Cuomo is fucking he's
on one,
it's so
dude.
funny. And it's so funny too because
I'm glad he's getting his right now.
He's weaponizing all of the language that the Democrats have been like carefully inserting into everyone's brain as like fucking trigger words. He's like, this is it's a conspiracy theory. And anyone who says I killed people is an insurrectionist.
You're being a terrorist.
Like, stop! You're blowing the load on those before we really get to use them.
Yeah, come on,
Before
Andy.
we really just apply that label to anything we don't like.
Yeah, dude.
He's cashing in.
It's gonna be so funny when he's president, when he runs for president.
He gets 1% of the vote.
Will he?
I don't know.
He's too unlikable.
He's so unlikable.
He's going to try. I mean, Kamala's a fucking vice president. What are we talking about? Unlikability.
Yeah, and she didn't win the election.
Yeah, she got out very early.
Yeah.
That's what, but where is she now is my fucking point, bro. Listen, just like black women need representation, we need Italo-American representation at the highest levels. Has there ever been
my dead body?
Has there ever been an Italo-American vice president?
Over my small penis.
Over my little penis.
I got this chair for you, Mr. Cuomo. There's a dildo in the seat. Every time you lie, it goes further up your ass.
That's a good one, dude.
What happened to the big boat? Why didn't you put the old people on the big boat?
Why weren't they on the boat?
We didn't need the boat, and it sailed away.
The boat got lost at sea.
Sailed away, huh? Well, maybe it's time to rape your wife. Maybe it's time for old Clint to do what he does best. Rape somebody.
What's that new movie he's got where he's like...
I watched Richard Jewell.
Yeah, did you like it?
It was great.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved
It
it.
was really good.
I like the part where he was like, just make sure to let him know that I am not gay.
Yeah.
Very funny.
Mm-hmm.
Richard Jewell, was he afraid people would think he was gay?
Well, he lived with his mother.
It's nice to see John
Well, his
Hamm
name sounds like...
be the piece of shit he probably is in real life.
Yeah, I like how
didn't see
unlikable
the
the
movie.
female reporter character is,
Yeah.
too.
I didn't see the movie, but I salute that guy for being fat in movies.
My favorite part of that is when fucking Sam Rockwell goes into her office and he's like, how did you fucking get this job? You're a piece of shit. He just owns her in front of everybody. And then he's like, you know, you destroyed this man's life. And then you see her like do the time frame thing to see if like, you know, clearly Richard Jewell didn't do it. And then she's like crying watching the mom. And then so you think it's like, okay, well, this is going to be this character's redemption. But then she doesn't do anything.
She just remains a piece of shit.
She just continues being a bitch.
Well,
it's a nice indictment of our
That's
media.
what women are like. I mean, media and women are like.
Yeah.
She is on the...
We're going to make it look like the woman has a chance at redemption, but really it's just
because
her.
she's a bitch.
It's just her feeling bad for herself.
She's just crying because there might be repercussions.
Yeah, 'cause
and when she realizes there aren't, she goes back to being
She might not be able to go to network.
She's going to do the bare minimum. To feel bad, that's enough in a woman's brain.
If she feels bad, it means that she paid for it in her mind.
She's up there with Tilda Swinton and Michael Clayton as the bitches who deserve a little smackaroo.
At least Tilda got what was hers.
Tilda, yeah, she went to jail.
And that's the difference. That's the difference between a liberal movie and a Republican movie.
Yeah.
A woman gets to go to jail at the end of a Democrats movie to show equality.
No.
Is Michael Clayton a Democrats movie?
I don't fucking know. It just wasn't Clint Eastwood.
I don't even think that Richard Jewell was Republican.
Well, anything.
It was kind of anti-cop, really.
If Clint Eastwood makes a movie, it's a Republican movie. That's how that works.
No, I think his what he believes is not on the binary.
Not on the spectrum.
I think that he's just on his own
politics
island.
are genderqueer.
Yeah, I think he just exists on his own
Or
island.
his politics is
Well, he has like brain damage from filming 800 movies in the desert.
I think that he just...
Yeah, his shit was definitely frying over there when they were doing those westerns.
He has a building on the Warner Brothers lot where the studio is literally not allowed to walk in. He's allowed to do whatever he wants.
That's pretty tight.
He's the last filmmaker in the world.
Nah, dude. What about fucking the guy who made Gummo?
Harmony Korine.
Harmony Korine. Yeah.
You see Beach Bum?
Yeah, very cool.
That's a good ass
I like
movie.
that movie.
I love Jonah Hill's fucking. I won't spoil it, but he
The
makes
lawyer?
a choice that I love.
Yeah, the gay lawyer.
How about
the gay southern lawyer.
Harmon Me Vagin?
Oh, that's good. Damn, Letterman
Yes.
should have thought of that.
Harmon Me Virgin.
How about Fuck Me in My Ass? That's a good one, Dave. Hey, listen, nobody tell him about Juneteenth. Thank you. Come again. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. We got any Indian folks in the house?
Is that David Letterman?
Yeah. David Letterman's monologue during the writer's strike.
Yeah. Yeah.
He got to write his own material.
I saw a vanity plate. The first letters were NIG. And then the second half was 6-3-R. And then I honked at the guy and he pulled over. And it was a black man. And I said, "What the hell are you doing with that license plate?" And he said, "It's just, what do you mean? It's the one they gave to me at the DMV."
Yeah, it's not a vanity
It's like, well,
plate.
you know what it says. And he says, "No, I don't. What is this?" And boy, you should have seen the egg on my face.
I was trying to be a good citizen.
Mhm.
Stop somebody from saying something racist. Anyway, folks, I'm about to admit to having an affair.
Mm-hmm.
That
That
was
was
fucking
pimp
awesome,
when he
dude.
did
When he was
that.
like, "Look, this bitch is trying to take a couple dollars out of my pocket just because she sucked me off on the sneak."
Well,
Yeah.
guess what?
And
I
let me
got
tell you
sucked
something.
off.
I don't give a fuck. Where the fuck is my wife going? Is that bitch trying to really lose half of this fucking empire? I don't think so.
Did that woman get arrested for extortion? I think she did.
I don't know. But it's funny because she was on the show. He did put his side bitch on TV quite a bit.
Oh, was she like?
She was like an intern that would like do bits sometimes.
She would be like a Chris Elliott.
She would be. I think she would like reach when it was like she would like interact with the audience sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But it's interesting.
Well, that's just generous of him.
I think exactly as a side bitch, that's a lot to ask for.
Yeah.
And you know, I bet you if I had to pick between getting fucked by David Letterman and Jay Leno, I would pick Letterman every time.
Oh yeah, me too.
I just don't
I would-
feel like
I would-
Jay fucks that good.
I would pick both personally.
You would get Eiffel Towered by them.
Oh, I would have.
You would
sex
get
with,
spit roasted.
I would be having sex with.
I would
both
like
of
to
them
get
and
Jay
not
Leno's
let the
whole
other one
chin in
know.
my pussy.
Yeah.
I bet you that's Jay's move. He puts his whole chin in a woman's pussy and eats her and licks her
Yeah.
clit.
You ever see this? You ever see something like this? Fucking dumbass bitch. Fucking whore.
Shut up, whore.
Shut up, whore. Shut up, you fucking slut.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
pussy belongs to Jay right
He
now.
just takes her into a Model T.
His tongue rolls out and it's stored in his chin. It's like 15 feet long. Just going into her nose and out of her eye sockets and ears. You ever see something like this?
You ever see this bitch?
You fucking whore.
Take it. Take the whole chin.
Take the whole chin, you fucking whore. Now that's a man who knows how to have sex.
Leno.
Yeah.
Leno by Clint Eastwood.
Get your faggot chin out of my ass.
Sorry, Clint. My bad. I thought it was a woman's pussy. Your ass is so wrinkly because you're old. It looks kind of like a pussy.
The only chin's going into my ass for the Chinese family I keep it there.
I keep to fuck my ass.
From my famous movie Transporter. Directed by Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, he did that in Gran Torino too.
Gran Torino.
He put a Chinese family in his
In his
ass.
ass.
Yeah.
I keep
That's what the movie was
in
about.
my ass.
That song sucked.
Yeah.
Over the credits.
It's very funny.
It's very.
Did he
funny.
does that? He sings
his own
sings-
original
he
Gran
sings the
Torino song.
He sings the credits in other movies.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I saw recently the Family Guy with Nicolas Cage, where Elvis Costello sings a song called "The Family Guy." At the end.
You ever see Coogan's Bluff?
No.
It's
Or the Family Man, not the Family
It
Guy.
opens-
I thought you were talking about an episode of Family
No, not
Guy.
the not
and I was like,
Family
was
Guy.
Nicolas Cage on Family Guy?
No.
Suck Nicolas Cage. Suck Nicolas Cage. What are you guys talking about?
What are you-
no, just keep it down. Don't tell him. Don't tell him what I was saying. Boss, you said there was some news from the president? No, we're not talking about that either. Secret Day.
Is Nicolas Cage playing a black guy in this movie? Is that why you have to hide it from him?
No, don't tell Nicolas Cage that I called him Suck Nicolas Cage. Hey,
Oh, I see.
hey,
He's a hothead.
That's two separate things.
Suck Nicholas, good to see you.
Saying suck
What's
dick.
going on? How you been? Listen, I'm in kind of a pickle with these slaves. Don't tell them about the Juneteenth thing. Well, what do you mean? Perfect. No, I really don't know what you're talking about. Even better, keep it up.
Suck Nicholas.
I got an
Francis
idea for a
Turd?
movie.
Yeah.
It's about the Wild West. That's all I've got so far. I'm kind of working out the other details, but I just got to close my eyes and I see a cowboy. I know I'm headed in the right direction.
Yeah.
This 90s stuff is hot right now. It's about the guys in the West who came up with the idea for Nickelodeon Guts. There's a bunch of spoiled milk that they sprayed in a child's face.
Mm-hmm. A dead cow. Some curdled milk in a dead cow's udders.
A turtled milk. The cow took a shit.
Shouts out to that guy Ennio. What's his name? Ennio Morricone.
N-E-O-G-G. I think that's his name.
That's not his name.
Clint.
The Italian director.
Ennio. His name is not Ennio G-G-R.
N-E-O-G-G.
G-G-R.
My favorite.
Gigiario.
Yeah.
Ennio Gigiario.
Yeah. One of my favorite Italian directors.
That's not his name, and he's not a director.
He's the director.
He does the score.
No, he's the guy who made the movie. You're thinking of Ennio Morricone.
Oh, yeah, that
Yeah.
is
There's
true.
a famous Mexican homosexual.
Ennio Morricone.
They said he made his way from Veracruz to Santa Maria just by sucking cock.
His mouth never left a penis the whole way through.
He sucked a penis the entire time.
What's interesting is, I guess murder is
He's a
worse
bad
than rape,
guy.
but it is. I think we're conditioned by media to forgive murder.
Why can't we have a pedophile Tony Soprano? And we're like,
Breaking
listen,
Bad?
we know
it's
he
about
has-
molesting children
we
to get
know-
health insurance.
Listen,
Clint,
we-
I got an idea for a movie.
we know he's the bad guy, but we all love him.
All
you know?
right, hit me with it, Colehouse. What do you got? It's a pedophile Tony Soprano. Hello, Clint. Are you still there? Sorry about that. I accidentally hung up. You were saying it's pedophile Tony Soprano? That's the best idea I ever heard.
I love it.
Oh, I thought you hung up on me for a second. No, that would be racist. I'm trying to keep that in check these days. My last movie, I worked with an Italian guy with an unfortunate name, and now I got a lot of heat on me.
N-E-O-G-G-R. Yeah, we're gonna change his name.
Yeah, I was like throwing my dog poop. Like I tied the bag up in this guy's garbage, and he comes out of his house. He's like, you throw your shit in my trash can. I was like, I'm sorry, dude. Like it's
trash.
It's trash. And he's like, oh no, take that shit home. And he like made me. He made me
made you reach
open
in.
it up and reach into his
No,
garbage
look, in those
and take my bag of
situations-
poo.
In those situations, all you ever need to do is go call the police, and then you walk away. Always.
Ugh.
So call the police.
That guy would have beat the shit out of Adam, dude.
He was pissed.
He was just
Not
looking.
if he thinks that you're the kind of guy that has no problem calling the police.
Which
It was like an
you do
old
look
black
like.
guy with a USMC T-shirt on.
Oh, he would have beat
Oh.
the shit out of you.
Yeah.
So, dark Gran Torino.
Yeah, exactly. It was a reverse Gran Torino, and I was
Cedric the
I
Entertainer
was one of the
rebooting
Hmong kids.
Yeah.
I was one of the Hmong
It was-
ruffians.
instead of Gran Torino, it's Coupe de Ville.
El Dorado.
Fuck, man.
That'd be a much better movie. It would also be easy to defend if it was
Yeah.
a black guy instead of a fucking old white man.
Absolutely. A black guy who white kids have been racist towards.
I love that scene, scene in Gran Torino where he brings the kid to meet the Irish guy, and he's like, "What's up, you Mick fuck?" And he's like, "Nothing, you Polak son of a bitch." And they laugh, and they're like, "Hey, so a black guy and a kike and a fucking chink walk into a bar. And the bartender goes, 'Get the hell out.'" And they laugh, and then he looks at the Chinese kid, and he's like, "This is how men talk."
He's a pussy kid from next door. I'm just trying to man him up a little bit. You see, kid? Now that's how guys talk to one another. They do?
It's like, I guess, if you say so.
That's a solid joke.
That
too,
movie
though.
was such a piece of shit.
No, man, it's actually a good movie. It's
No,
just
it's
morally
not.
bankrupt. It's fucking, it's a racist. It's a star vehicle for fucking slurs no one's used since like the Donald Duck fights the Nazis era of Warner Brothers
spooks.
cartoons.
He
Yeah,
said-
spooks. He says dragon lady. He says
Dragon
zipperhead.
lady.
Yeah.
Get me another beer, Dragon Lady. This one's empty.
He calls the Chinese girl dragon lady.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I used to stack spooks like you 3 feet high in Korea.
Gooks. He says spooks when he
to
goes.
blacks. Yeah.
First of all, this is the only movie I know I have the entire script memorized. He goes up.
make bunkers out of you.
He drives up in his pickup truck to the black teenagers harassing the kid. And
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
like, "What are you spooks up to?" They're like, "Excuse me?" And then the fucking white kid's like, "Yeah, go, old man." And he's like, "Shut up, pussy."
Really?
Yeah.
That's so good.
Way to go, old man. Shut up, pussy. What is all this bro shit anyway?
The funniest part of that movie is the closing credits. He decides that he's not going to get his own song. He's going to just sing his own song.
Yeah.
And it's just Clint
In
Eastwood.
my Gran Torino.
Yeah,
You
it's-
telling me?
yeah.
My friend Brendan, his
Clint
dad,
Eastwood
my friend
singing.
Brendan's dad, like got a copy of that song, and he was like, "Oh, this is such a beautiful song." He was like listening to it casually. My Gran Torino.
He's singing.
I love my car, and I love driving it and using slurs. It doesn't run on gasoline, it runs on slurs. Chink, spook, dragon lady. Uno, dos, tres. Shut the fuck up, pussy. Happy birthday to me.